We have to continue with our streak of being the first interview for American Idol contestants. We had this happen before with Danny Goki.
That's right.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Jamar Rogers, who ended up being on The Voice, but you know. All right, so hey, right now live in the studio with us, you've been hearing probably everyone in Flint talk about him, but everyone, Manny Torres is here. Good morning, Manny.
What's going on?
What's
How's
up,
it going?
Dude? Good morning, Manny.
Good morning. How are you guys doing?
Now, hold on,
Good, how are you?
This is your first radio
This
interview.
is my very first radio interview ever,
Wow.
so I'm excited to be here.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. Not only is it my first, but it's cool that it's a local radio station
Absolutely.
too. I've been in the area, so to think that I grew up listening to Cars 108, and to think that I'm now on the radio, it's super cool.
First off, as myself and AJ, we have lived here in Flint for about a year and a half, going on 2 years. I'm glad to know that we have Puerto Ricans in mid-Michigan. I had no idea. I'm from Chicago. I'm what they call a Poloxican because I'm a Polak raised in a Mexican neighborhood.
There you go.
But then we
Little
had
village.
right there, like 26th Street. But so I was laughing when we were watching Idol, and you're like, yeah, Boricua. And I was
Boricua.
I'm like, we have Puerto Ricans in mid-Michigan. That's great.
Yeah, we do. We're around, man.
Yeah.
We're rare, but we're there, bro. We're
We're rare, but we're there.
Do you want to hear my funny story when I learned the hard way the difference between Mexicans and Puerto Ricans? Are you ready?
Yes.
Because once again, raised in a Mexican neighborhood, I was DJing. I used to DJ on the Spirit Chicago cruise boat, and we had all the high schools come in for like their senior dances. And whenever my Mexican schools would come in, I would throw on some banda, so boom, 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 real polka Mexican stuff, and it would kill. Then I got in an all Puerto Rican school, and in my mind, I'm like, oh, watch, this is going to kill. Boom, 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 boom.
Nope.
It split like the Red Sea.
No, they were boom, ba,
Yeah. It was like Moses came in and just did this because everyone got off the dance floor, and they're like, nope.
It's just an awkward silence.
I had one dude run up, and he literally said, turn this off.
Turn it off.
And
They're going to
then,
beat you up.
Like someone gave
Turn
me
it
like
off.
a merengue CD, and I tossed on merengue. Blew the place up with merengue, man.
Yes.
So let's talk about you and your American Idol journey. So you're representing Flushing. You live in Chicago, and you auditioned in San Francisco?
Yes, exactly. So I had a little private audition before the actual celebrity audition.
Sure, yeah.
And it was in Chicago, and they invited me to go to the next celebrity round.
Sure.
Which was it was actually going to be the Colorado one, was the one I was in, but at the time I had too much going on. I'm like, you know what? And then I looked at the date for the San Francisco, and I'm like, ooh, an excuse to get to California.
Right? Why not?
I'm there, yeah. So I ended up going to the San Francisco, and I'm repping Flushing, and I'd be out there, and I was letting people know, like, yeah, man, I'm from Flushing, Michigan. They're like, where's Flushing? I'm like,
and then you got to say
like,
Flint.
exactly. I got to say Flint.
Yeah.
Exactly. But no, I'm proud to be where I'm from, and I definitely remember my roots. But it's so exciting to see that, what I've been sticking with and what I've been doing since I was young. It's finally getting a chance to see what I can do. So I'm pumped.
Now, how long have you been doing this for? How long has it been? I want to be a musician.
So it's been years, man. I mean, my father was a pastor, so he planted a church in Flint.
Okay.
So right there off of Court Street, and I sang in church every Sunday.
Okay.
And it was definitely more like a kid. You got to sing like every Sunday. It's your job. You're there every morning. So I got comfortable with singing all the time, and I had some opportunities in high school, and around my sophomore junior year, I was like, I know this is what I want to do. I'm not sure how to do it. I'm not sure how to get there, what exactly to do, but I'm like, I know this is me, and I know this is my passion, so I'm going for it. And and from there, that's my senior year. I moved after I graduated, I moved from Flushing to Chicago.
Just saying, I'm gonna go where the people is, where there's a music scene.
Exactly. And thing I was young. I mean, I was 18 years old.
Sure.
I've never lived outside of
Good
Flushing.
for you, though,
so
man.
I'm like,
That's scary.
I had some connections there. So.
Yeah. Now hold on. Talk to us about this, because this is no joke.
This is like 6 degrees from Kevin Bacon
like
here.
I remember your audition, because of course you have the title, and whether or not it's edited that way. But
yeah, did you know you were going to be the last audition?
I did not.
Yeah.
No, I did not. And the thing is, they don't even let us know whether we can see the or whether audition will air, because you got to think there's thousands of people.
Oh yeah, there's tons of people that never make TV.
So not exactly, I never make TV, and where I'm getting these emails, and I'm thinking, they'll let us know, hey, you'll be on Wednesday, hey, you'll be on Thursday.
Yeah.
And nope, nothing. They don't let it. They don't let us know when we're going to be on TV, if we're going to be on TV.
Just gotta watch.
We just gotta watch.
Maybe.
So I'm right here promoting to my people. I'm like, hey guys, just watch.
Yeah.
I promise. I'm hoping they'll show me, but just watch and support. And everyone's texting me like, hey Manny, you weren't on this today. Hey Manny, you weren't on today. And then they saved me for the last American Idol audition.
That had to be amazing.
Ever. It was surreal, because I was even thinking too, I'm just some Puerto Rican kid from Flushing. You're like, pretty much normal life. Pretty much, you know, I'm a character. I'm all over the place. But yeah, to think that they saved me, like I didn't have like a sob story or this or that.
I was going to say, there's no story.
This is insane. It's completely surreal.
Well, because I remember us watching it, and like we, you know, and keep it 100, right, AJ?
Keep it 100.
We're going to keep it 100 with AJ.
Yeah.
Do you know what I call American Idol in our household? AJ repellent, because I put it on and she leaves the room. And
will you give me a little credit this season, though? I'm watching it more than I thought I would.
This is what happens. I can get 2 or 3 auditions where they're really good, and I'll be like, AJ! And she comes downstairs, and I play her that one, and she'll give me, like, her take. Yours was one of those.
Yeah.
And that was before we even realized that you were from Flushing. And then
some people had messaged the Cars 108 Facebook page like, hey, there's this dude from Flushing.
Yeah,
and
he was on Idol.
I'm like, man, I'm going to have to sit through the entire episode to find out when this guy is going to be on.
Well, and then let's talk about falling down the rabbit hole. So that's what happens. We find out that you're local. That's great. And plus you're talented. That's even better. Then, out of nowhere, we find out that you shacked up with our general manager. It sounds a lot weirder than it is.
It's not that weird.
But
that way.
She, at one point in time, had lost her mind, and she left to go work in Chicago radio for a terrible company. And when she was there, you moved to Chicago. So you ended up staying with her and her husband in like their place in Chicago.
Yes. So Zoe, I mean, her and her family all have been, I mean, a huge part of my life from young, you know, when I was in high school.
Okay.
I'm real good friends with Morgan, her daughter.
Okay.
And, when I was, you know, thinking about moving to Chicago, I mean, I didn't know anyone. So
nobody.
It's like, in my mind, I'm thinking like I've never moved out, but like I don't want to go to LA because that's all the way on the West Coast.
Yeah.
And people get ate up and spit right back out.
Say,
like,
Chicago's close enough to home.
Chicago's close enough, and all I wanted to do was just work on my craft. I wanted to just get better at what I do. I wanted to know what it is to put on a show.
Do open mics, go out.
Open mics, tea shops, coffee shops, anything that would give me the time of day.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I know, you know, Zoe and her family. Like, let me just contact them and see what they say. You know, like the worst they can say is no, right? You know, so
can I live at your place?
I'm like, hey, and they totally opened up their doors, and
so nice
seriously, and I'm ridiculously grateful to this day because of it. Because was that,
I'm so glad
it was that opportunity that that opened so many doors for me to be where I'm at today.
That's amazing.
Zoe's good people.
Yeah, she's good
at the rate of kissing up to my boss. She's good people.
Well, now for folks who have not been playing the at-home version of the game, if you missed it last night, and we're going to play a snippet of this, and then
good stuff, man.
Let's play a little bit of Manny and his group. This is on group night.
Group night. That's when people fall on their face.
Doing Too Close. Check this out right here.
How can I no more? Got to be true to myself. Hey! And it feels like I am just too close to love you. Yeah. So I'll be on my way.
It's amazing.
Manny, I love you. I tried to stay up last night.
She was falling asleep.
I was like, I gotta go to bed. I'll watch it in the morning. I gotta go to bed, man.
I watched it though, and like as I'm watching it, I'm like, I think he's gonna end up being like the last, you know, because there's a reason why people are placed in certain parts of the show, and it gets more into that during the live shows.
I mean, I don't know if I'm sure you're aware of it, but who knows? I mean, they put you up on the American Idol Facebook page.
Yeah, there's a lot.
That's where I watched it this morning. Right, they put your group up.
All right, look, go ahead, hang out with us. We're gonna play a tune. We're gonna come back. We're gonna talk to more with Manny Torres of American Idol and talk about Group Week and what's it like being on the show. That's next. Cars 108.